Hi everybody and welcome back to the channel. You join me a town just north of popular Skegness, a town called Ingoldmells. We're going to take a full tour of the town and up to the seafront. We're going to start at the top of the town and have a look at a couple of pubs, drive down to Fantasy Island, cross over the road and check out the promenade, leading up to a variety of bars, check out the beach and have a look where the big wheel will be in the summer. So come along, let's go.
Yo, it's the Jack's life, pack your bags, let's roll. From first class flights to that budget hotel, planes, trains, tourist games, we're on the move. Dropping reviews, making travel smooth. Sky high vibes, tracks down low. Jet set, living everywhere we go. Hit subscribe, take the journey, don't wait. It's a Jack's life, adventure's great.
So if you've never heard of Ingoldmells, it's just north of Skegness. In fact, Butlin Skegness is pretty much in Ingoldmells. The whole place is essentially sort of two main roads and then there's a little promenade connecting the two. But I've just started at the top here just to highlight a couple of pubs and restaurants that I like. This one, the Countryman, is a really nice place for a beer and does very good pies as well. It does have a lot of taxidermy stuff on the walls though, so if you don't like dead animals while you're eating your food, that might not be for you. And then there's a little cut through here where there's a little Tesco's Express and there's a few more pubs through this way. One called the Anchor and another called the Mad Cow further up. But looks like a little bit of a random place to bring you, but the reason why I'm coming down here is there's a lovely little restaurant called Candles and I just wanted to highlight them for you. Here's Little Candles restaurant. It doesn't look like much, but the food is very good. Unfortunately closed today. And then this little bit at the top, like I said, there's a few more pubs, bars and cafes. And then we're going to make our way down the road to go past Fantasy Island, the big fairground in the distance, and then we'll go check out the seafront. So as you can see, you have Fantasy Island with these two massive roller coasters. Which is closed at the moment because this time of year. I think it opens next month. But if you like roller coasters, this is the place for you. There's also inside loads of restaurants, places for food, and it's also Europe's largest indoor market. But it is pretty impressive considering we're in a town that nearly no one's heard of and there's two gigantic roller coasters. But we're going to head up this way, past Yabba Dabba Doos and down to the seafront. If you like arcades, this one is gigantic. It's over 2 stories. Ooh. But obviously closed out of season, but worth noting. As we go down here, you can see most places are still closed due to the time of year, but I've been in most of them. I've eaten in the Hollywood Bar and Diner, that was nice. I think I had a rack of ribs in there. I think they had a kids magician on at the time as well, so fun for all the family. You can see along these are all arcades and fun fairs and ice cream places, perfect in the summer. And then at the end we've got a few bars which I'll run you through. See, a few places are open if you need a bucket and spade or a fishing net. And then we have the Oasis bar just on the right. It's a nice place to get some food and some drinks. First arcade open, 10-pin bowling at Sun City. Then up here we've got 2 more bars. We've got Mojito's Cocktail Sports Bar, if you like yourself a mojito, like me. And then on this side we've got Havana's. And then we've got, if you can hear me over the winds, we've got Ingoldmells Beach. I think it's called Bibby's Beach. Yes, Bibby's Beach. Now obviously out of season it's all closed, but this bit here that's all fenced off is like a little decked area, and then they have the reggae bar next to it where you can get your rum and cokes. Then normally just up there they have a big wheel as well on the beach which you can go on. And then you can see just there in the distance there's another little section of Ingoldmells Beach where that road from the crossing goes up, and there's a few more amenities, a Grady's pub, I remember the Irish bar, and a few more arcades. And then that bit of the beach is a bit quieter, so if you want to get out of the hustle and bustle you can go there. Or if you like the entertainment, you stay up this end. So this is Ingoldmells Beach. So again, a little bit of a coarser sand, but still plenty of it and not very many pebbles, so you can stay nice and comfy on the beach. I think this area as well is also Blue Flag awarded, so you know it's going to be nice and safe in the sea. There's no nastiness. Looks like a pretty good arcade. It's a bit of a closer look. As you can see, this volcano here is one of those ones that shoots you all the way up. Ooh, we'll put it on the right setting. This volcano here is ones that shoot you all the way up. And then you got those two big roller coasters. The green and purple one is quite big but a bit gentle. There is a loop in it though and a twist, but very gentle. And then that big yellow one over there is pretty quick actually. But very impressive roller coasters for a tiny little village. Spa, Oopsie Daisy. And then on the corner here you have a really nice Irish bar called O'Grady's. If you want to get yourself a Guinness and a shepherd's pie, which I've done many a time. Obviously your usual fish and chips and your shops to buy your buckets and spades. Naturally you have to have a kebab shop. And then if you like shops that sell absolutely everything, Wacky Races, it is for you. And then just up here is the Anchor Hotel and Bar. And then you've got an amusements arcade and then a little car park here which services this end of the beach. That pretty much sums up the tour of Ingoldmells.
Thanks very much for watching. If you have enjoyed the video, please do remember to like and subscribe. And if you'd like to see more of my adventures along the Lincolnshire coast, click the playlist on the screen now. Thanks, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.